Introduction. It is undoubtedly true that driving safety is one of the most widely discussed topics. That is why there is an impressive number of diverse opinions regarding the traffic rules. The limitation of speed limits may be the most severe issue drivers are dealing with nowadays. The topic of speeding is quite controversial and tricky. Are you unsure whether to argue for or against the limitation of speed limits? The essay presented below is worth your attention then. No wonder, a car crash is a terrible event. It may cause disastrous consequences and even take humans' lives away. It is generally considered that exceeding the speed limits is the most critical mistake. Thus, it is vital to avoid impaired driving to stay safe and take care of the passengers. Nevertheless, some drivers do not support the idea of reducing speed limits. This speed limit essay will discuss the for and against arguments regarding the issue. Moreover, it will cover some possible solutions for traffic rules regulation. So, this driving over the speed limit essay can be of great assistance to you. Why argue for or against the limitation of speed limits? The controversy of the issue makes people either argue for or against the limitation of speed limits. On the one hand, keeping track of maximum speed can ensure road safety. It can prevent some dangerous consequences of car accidents. On the other hand, strict speed limits may cause a significant number of adverse ramifications. A driver, their vehicle, and other road users can suffer the consequences. One of the most widely spread opinions is that speed limits should be reduced. A World Health Organization reports that speeding is the most critical problem that needs an instant resolution. One car accident may involve a considerable amount of victims, which explains the problem's severity. Just one rash act of a driver may lead to a sequence of adverse effects. In the best scenario, the outcome will be a smashed vehicle. In the worst case, a crash may lead to terrible injuries. Even a fatal outcome is possible for a driver, passengers, and pedestrians. Therefore, keeping track of speed limits plays a crucial role in ensuring driving safety. The basic thing that should be done is the establishment of speed limit signs. However, this can be ineffective sometimes because drivers tend to ignore them while driving. Thus, a compliant addition to any speed limit sign would be cameras capable of automatically fixing vehicle speed. The composition of these two tools may become a powerful way to deal with impaired driving. There is another significant improvement in road safety. It is the precise control over the speed levels in certain parts of the road. For example, one of the most dangerous places for the drivers and pedestrians is a school zone. Car accidents are prevalent around schools due to pupils' unpredictability and immatureness. Hence, a practical solution would be a speed bump. Just a few speed bumps in a school zone will reduce the number of casualties to a great extent. Moreover, people who argue for limitation of speed limits have their way to resolve the problem. They claim that the critical element in dealing with the violation of traffic safety rules is raising awareness among the population. Unfortunately, there is a community of people who keep disobeying traffic rules. They cause a threat to other road users. Consequently, their driving behavior should be changed by implementing strict punishments. First and foremost, it would be helpful to raise the cost of a speeding ticket. Unwilling to pay, the drivers will pay more attention to traffic rules. Moreover, irresponsible drivers should be affected by criminal law. Such a severe responsibility will make drivers think ahead of time and avoid the rules violation. Disadvantages of limitations of speed limits. Nevertheless, there is a considerable number of people who are against the limitation of speed limits. They believe that strict limits may cause certain disadvantages. Thus, this paragraph will discuss the cons of speed limits. It is generally accepted that low speed causes traffic jams. Wasting their precious time in a traffic jam, people often get in huge troubles. For instance, they may be late to the airport, job interview, or hospital. Besides, slow speeding causes a loss of fuel. Consequently, speed limits have an impact on people's time management, wallets, and the environment. Overall, the issue of limitation of speed limits is quite contentious. Although there are some disadvantages of implementing speed control, the advantages are more valuable. When the speed limit is lowered, people may waste their time and fuel. However, when the speed limit is exceeded, people may lose their life. Hence, proper driving behavior is a crucial part of safety. It concerns the well-being of the driver, passengers, and pedestrians. No need to wonder anymore why speed limits are important, the essay has proven it. This and many other essays are available at studycorgi.com.